Yeah, man. I tell you what, music helps us out a lot. I love to sing. I love to sing. I sing in weddings, believe it or not. Why don't y'all shut your mouth? I had a friend call me not too long ago. He said, dude, I'm getting married. I want you to sing at my wedding. I'm like, okay, I'd be honored. When are you getting married? He goes, in 2 weeks. I'm like, well, thanks for the heads up. I said, well, when do you want? He goes, well, my friend I wanted to sing, he fell through, so I called you. Well, I'm flattered, thank you. I said, okay, when do you want me to sing to the wedding? He goes, well, when the bride's walking down the aisle. I want you to sing then. You sure about that? No. I said, okay, well, what do you want me to sing? He goes, you pick. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Half of me's going, no way. The other half of me's like, I can make this a wedding no one's ever going to forget. There's a lot of songs wouldn't go well, very appropriate at a wedding. We're walking down that. What's love got to do? Got to do? That wouldn't be very appropriate. Heard it from a friend who, heard it from a friend who, heard it from another, you've been messing around. That wouldn't be good at all. She's my best friend's girl, but she used to be mine. That wouldn't be good. I might lose a friend over that one. Oh, there's worse. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. You can't always get what you want, but you can try sometimes. You might find you get what you need. Yeah.
Oh, and what you need is right here, right now. Back for another episode to the other side of everything else. Oh, here we are. Oh, yeah, Inappropriate Wedding Songs. Oh, yeah, that's some inappropriate wedding songs. I used to be a wedding DJ. Most inappropriate one that we probably did. We did several actually, but I remember one. A guy come up to me. He goes, "Hey," it was the groom. He came up to me. He goes, "Hey, my wife just went into the bathroom. I used to love her by Guns N' Roses." So I did because, hey, somebody requests it, I play it. That's the only rule I have. But we actually, my buddy Joey and I, we Derby Party Entertainment. We even got a pin that just got in the mail randomly one time, and it just Derby Party Entertainment. I mean, it just we were very successful though. Could probably been a lot more successful. We were just doing it for fun, and then got a little money out of it too. We wasn't like making money that we could have or should have, but we had a good time. And I still get calls. I used to still get 1 or 2 calls a year, and I haven't done it, for the better part of a decade probably. So yeah, the Inappropriate Wedding Songs. It is wedding season. It's graduation season. Got a lot going on there. So congratulations to the graduations, and anyone that's getting married, congratulations on that. And there was so much going on. Representing once again with the Monsters of Rock cruise. I seen it's on sale to the alumni, and it don't even look like it's going to make general public this time. I mean, it's real close to being sold out, but then people always back out and they're selling, so there's always chances you get on a wait list or somebody selling. But one thing I noticed, it's been a couple of years since I've went, but man, that prices went up. But it has for everything. So what are you going to do? I mean, I think we spent around $1,100 a person, and that was cramming 3 or 4 people into your cabin, and then there was also the gratuity fees and stuff, so probably around $1,300 maybe, and I did the Rock Island Fest, the Key West thing in January, and we spent $1,100 for the whole week for a hotel, and of course, I mean, we had to buy food, but my wife and I were pretty good about, we split stuff because it don't take much to fill us up anymore. And I don't drink, she don't drink a lot, we get by fairly cheap, about cheap you can on that kind of stuff. But this year the prices has went up to like $1,500 for the cheap cabins, and that's not counting your flight, And that's another way we got to do the Key West thing was I had air miles saved up, and so $22 for both of us to fly from here to there, and so nothing on the flights hardly. So there's a lot of stuff that went in the whole reason we got to do something this year at all, because as we're trying to build the Elam Empire right now, we're trying to build it up, trying to do it with, so we're trying to save money, trying to get debt paid down, and man, it's hard to get debt paid down when you're in a economy like we are right now. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Anyway, we're also going to do new music right now. We got we're going to just a couple of things. Richie Kotzen's got a new album going to be coming out. He's a singer for Winery Dogs. I've done the Winery Dog album. You've heard me talk about them. You've heard the name Richie several times, I'm sure. And he's got like I said before, he's got a voice like Chris Cornell from Soundgarden, and he can shred with the best of them. I mean, he can play right up. He can keep up with Paul Gilbert, and Paul Gilbert is one of the absolute best. As a guitarist for Mr. Big, and he's got one called Cheap Shots coming out. So take a little listen to that, and a little shot of that right there, a little cheap shot right there, cheap shot. So yeah, I didn't know I was going to go to the whole bitch and pussy thing there, but excuse my language. But hey, it's not made for kids, so we're all adults here. At least we pretend to be. And but anyway, just one of my all-time favorites. You just can't go wrong with him. And I've met him several times. I've had conversations with him, and very approachable, very nice guy. He's very zen, he's a kind of guy who'd walk around the ship barefooted, and he's just seems like a very well-natured, good guy, and he's I mean, if you want to do a deep dive on stuff, get in Richie Kotzen's collection. I mean, he played for Poison, he's played for Mr. Big when Mr. Paul Gilbert wasn't there, and put out great albums with both those bands, and then his solo stuff, and he's done jazzy stuff. He's done stuff with Steve Howe. He's done stuff, he's done bluesy stuff. He's done the really hard stuff. He's done like the really moody, dark stuff, and then the upbeat stuff. He's just got a little bit of everything, and he's your every man, your every musician, and so there you go. You got a little cheap shots from Richie Kotzen right there. Looking forward to that new album. And that guy's always putting something out. He's always got something out. He put something out along with Adrian Smith from Iron Maiden. Kind of got a southern kind of rock feel to it and stuff. Really good stuff there. So we're looking forward to that. And there's more stuff coming out. Checking out Babylon AD. They got something coming out this coming week, I believe. Their band came out in like 89, 90, 91. It was just right there whenever that whole scene was going out, so they didn't really get their just due. And the guy's got a great voice and great songs. The song was Bangled the Bells, if you remember that song. And so I'm looking forward to checking more into that, and hopefully give you a listen to that. But right now, I've been telling you that I thought Sebastian Bach's new album was coming out last Friday, and it did. It's called The Child Within the Man. And to be honest with you, it's not as good as I was hoping it was going to be, but it's still growing on me. But there's enough there that I like it. It's got a lot of that Skid Row stuff. But Skid Row, it's a shame they can't work it on Get Together because it's just the whole. Songwriters were Snake Sabo and Rachel Bolan, so the songwriting a lot comes from them, but then the delivery comes from Sebastian and the shame it didn't work out with Eric Gronwall. He's probably the best fit they've had. Well, Johnny Salinger was a good fit. He was with them for several years after Bach was out. But I mean, come on. I mean, you guys should be able to put it together and do a reunion now. You know, this is the timing couldn't be more perfect. I mean, you're in the later years. You don't have a lot left. Everybody's still alive. It could happen. You could have different tour buses. It could happen. You could do it. I mean, Bach did a lot of stupid stuff. If you look into the history, there's reasons why they don't want to work with him. He even hounded off a lot. But you got to remember, he was like a 19-year-old kid when he got with that band. So all of a sudden, he's a platinum selling artist, touring the world. Everybody giving him every drug or drink that he wants, you know. He's playing the bars when he's 14 because he's 6 foot something, you know, 6'6" or something like that. So, you know, so he's always looked like he's older than he was. So he had no problem, you know, just getting served at the bar when he's 14 years old playing there. And so I'm sure he's still Bach. Don't get that wrong, but, you know. But anyway, speaking of Bach, Sebastian Bach, To Child Within a Man, new album came out, and it is pretty good, and I'm still checking it out. It's still growing on me. But we're going through 3 songs right now, and I teased some, so I'm going to stay away from the song that I teased, early on. And so I try to grab some other ones. And so let's just jump in there, and let's see what you think about these. Start out with Freedom.
Crazy for the last time, end of conversation. Ain't never seen a life, ain't never screw. Freedom, you ain't got no time left to waste. Now we're kicking ass and taking names, staring down the barrel of a gun. You believe it. Please stand for takes and hold on to all those things about you. Hold on. Come together from all this fighting. Come together united. You son of a gun, looking out your window, coming to get you. When the one side is hate, getting on my backside was the one way you relate. I put my faith into your lie to my face. Won't pledge allegiance to your house of disgrace. Ain't nothing stand to reason, ain't nothing more to say. Tell me don't stop the fire. Tell me the truth, not a lie. Take me away, back to my life. What do we do? In death, future and youth, I'm hopping away.
Oh yeah, Future and Their Youth. And then Hold On to the Dream was the video there. And yeah, there's another video. I'm one blank on the name, but it kind of talks about his story because a hurricane a few years ago, his home in New Jersey got taken out, and but anyway, I couldn't get it to play, so I couldn't get it to work in my program. So, but anyway, Sebastian Bach, and like I said, just those 3 songs. Let's just listen to them back right here. I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. I like that. So, but yeah, it's one of those albums that's taking more than just one listen, to take. Some jump at you right away and grab a hold of you by the what you call them, the Wahhabis. But and they just grab you and they don't let go. And then some of them, you know, they kind of tickle it and they kind of work at it and then get it back into it. I think I just got dirty right there. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention to what I was saying. But anyway, Sebastian Bach, Richie Kotzen, it's your homework. Go check those guys out. We got more coming. Like I said, I'm trying to give you like a teaser of something I'm coming, and then kind of give you something new. And if I don't have something new or whatever, then I'll work on something else, a year or a no skip album like I did last time, or whatever. You know, I was looking at anthems. I was kind of looking to do a thing with the anthem songs, but the little known anthems, not the Rock and Roll All Night and Sweet Home Alabama, but the ones that you don't hear all the time. But anyway, let's go ahead and just jump in. We're going to, I got DJ Cumberbund. I think I used him last time, and it was a video, just had all this stuff just crammed in there, and it's just so much fun. And I think that's what we're going to do again this time. We're going to jump in. This one just called Don't Stop Until You Mash It Up.
Hey, Baron.
Oh, yeah. One last thing. He dedicates this to Barron Trump, because the Barron Trump turned 18. So he talks about that in there. I believe that's DJ Cumberbund right there. And so we just want to point that out, that this is dedicated to Barron Trump. And so he's out there. Barron Trump's on the leash, or he's off the leash now, and he's into the world. And so this is my dedication to everybody graduating out there. Don't stop until you mash it up.
It's DJ C, DJ Cumberbund, making you a special mix for your birthday. You coming into adulthood now, baby boy. You gotta get a job. You go out into the forest, chop some wood, do your thing.
Go Barry, it's your birthday. Go Barry, it's your birthday. Go Barry, it's your birthday. You're a man now. Mazel tov. Go Barry, it's your birthday. Go Barry, it's your birthday. Go Barry, it's your birthday. You're a man now. Mazel tov.
Baby, here I am, I'm a man on the scene. I can give you what you want, but you gotta come home with me. I've got some good old loving and I got some more in store. But when I get through throwing it on you, you got to come back for more. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you, but I gotta think twice. Oh, baby, before I give my heart away. And I know all the games you play, because I play them too. Maybe more than things that come by my dozen. That ain't nothing but a dust, no loving. Well, it takes a strong
looking her way, her and all her girls.
That's the kind of dude I was looking for. And yes, you'll get slapped if you're looking.
Ladies warning because you're interested. They stepped to us and put in their bid.
I said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my, you're like pelican fly. I mean, you're so shy and I'm loving your tie. You're like slicker than the guy with the thing on his eye. Oh.
So gonna hang out at the after party.
Yes, I
And
did.
just later on in the hotel lobby.
Yes, I
And they
did.
asked the girls what you wanted to do.
It's your birthday.
Hey, I guess it's just a macho thing.
My life, you electrify my life. Let's conspire to ignite all the souls that would die just to feel alive.
One last thing before I quit. I never wanted any more than I could fit into my head. I still remember every single word you said, and all that somehow came along with it. Still, there's one thing that comforts me since I was always caged and now I'm free.
If you wanna find all the cops, they're hanging out in the donut shop.
When I get those going on you, you gotta come running back for more.
All the Japanese they stay and the party boys call the Kremlin, and the Chinese know what you gotta do. The line like the chicken, walk right in the ditch. Walk right in the ditch. Everybody down and sing it this time. Walk right in the ditch. Listen to this now.
Because I got to have faith.
You know you gotta have faith. If you don't have faith, you don't have hope. If you don't have hope, you don't have faith. You gotta have faith and hope. They go together. Peanut butter jelly time. Okay. I don't know what I'm saying now. I just felt good about that. I don't know. Got a little racy there. I'm not talking about black and white. I'm just talking about. I mean, it's what it is. But it also made me bop my head back and forth. It made me move my butt back and forth. And I wonder why I said it that way. But anyway, I said it. There's no taking it back. Coming at you live. Recorded live. And until next week, we'll be right back again, because I always look on the other side. That's where everything else is. And if everything else is always on the other side, you always got to look, because that could be where everything is. So until the next time, I'll see you on the other side.